Director of China CDC and expert of the Liaison Office of the Joint Prevention and Control Task Force of State Council, and Mr. Lu Zuxun, Chairman of the Chinese Society of Preventive Medical Social Medicine, branch of the Professor of Tongji Hospital, and Hu Yabo, a Executive Deputy Mayor of Wuhan People's Government, Mr. Zhang Dingyu, Deputy Director of Hubei Provincial Health Commission, and Madam Wang Weihua, Deputy Director of Hubei Health Commission, and Deputy Director of Hubei CDC, Mr. Li Yang. For today's Q&A, we also honor to invite the high-level expert of the National State Council and the academician Li Lanjuan, member of the high-level expert group of the National Health Commission and also academician of the Chinese Academy of Engineering, to join us online. But first, I give the floor to Mr. Li Yang for the updated numbers. As of midnight of June 1st, 2020, the total number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Hubei province was 68,135, including 50,340 in Wuhan city, while 17,795 cases in the rest cities in Hubei province. As of yesterday, the new case of confirmed infection in Hubei was 0. No imported cases was reported in Hubei, while the city outside of Wuhan have maintained 89 consecutive days for no new infections. As of June 1st, there still remained 3 patients in hospital, all in Wuhan city, including 1 in severe condition. There was 0 suspected cases. The total fatal cases stood at 4,512. The cumulative discharge patients reached 63,620 as of midnight of June 1st. The newly increased asymptomatic cases was 0, none of which developed to the confirmed case yesterday. 31 patients have been discharged from quarantine and 289 are still under medical observation. Recently, in Wuhan, had conducted citywide nucleic acid testing, drew a great attention across the country. So today, we invite experts to introduce more details. And now I give the floor to Mr. Hu Yabo regarding the details. Friends from the media, good afternoon. In order to further implement General Secretary Xi Jinping's speech and guidance regarding advancing the disease prevention and control and economic and social development, Wuhan, based on the current situation of a pandemic control, had conducted a citywide nucleic acid testing to find out asymptomatic patients in order to better protect our people's safety and health, and also paid great contribution to the country's containment efforts, as well as to create an enabling environment for further restoration of markets and work, as well as operation. So far, the citywide testing has come to the end. So the testing has received a great welcome and support by the citizens. Make sure that the people that would like to take test get tested. So we also improve the testing efficiency and also control the quality, make sure we get the accurate result. So the result actually conclude many difference and also the result-oriented, which paving the way for the long-term as well as scientific base for the restoration of operation. So first, we made a thorough arrangement. The People's Government of Hubei and Wuhan had paid a great importance. We have a specific team to work in this regard and make sure people know exactly their roles and responsibilities. And we conducted a great style management for the people who have not received the PCR test. They all encouraged to get one. And we also have the teams to the different blocks to conduct on-site supervising work and also to help to solve the testing issues, make sure our work can be conducted in a smooth way. And second, we have established the reasonable sites and also trained the people do testing for many times and also make the residents a different group for testing and also provide door-to-door testing service. And we also have a group of people to do the order management and also give the support to the people doing testing, make sure that each and every citizen can receive one test. Third, we also improve our testing capability. 63 entitled agencies all have been involved in this time's citywide testing and also to tap their potentials, improve their capability, and we also dispatch the people as well as reagents to support Wuhan for the testing purpose. And we also do the single purpose and multiple purpose testing that also help us to improve the testing efficiency. Fourth, we also control the quality. So we have a clearly standardized quality control guideline, and the Hubei province as well as Wuhan city had a deep study in the quality control and management, and we also have the sample testing or the random sample testing to monitor the results, make sure the results actually are reliable. Fifth, we also do a good job to control the asymptomatic patients. Make sure one patient with one dedicated or tailor-made treatment plan and also have given the TCM plus Western medicine plan and also have a dedicated team to take care of the patients. If patient need to be transferred to the designated hospitals and also help to transfer, and also for the people that need to be quarantined, get them quarantined. Six, we make sure the money actually are in the position. So this time for the nucleic acid testing actually paid by the government. So the government procurement also helped to lower the cost. That's around 900 million RMB. So the citywide testing actually makes assure the safety of the people. So we always demonstrate that the party always touch great importance to people's health because people's health is with paramount significance. The price is worth paying. April 8th, we have seen the reopen of Wuhan. So during the lockdown, Wuhan people made great contribution. And also a big thank you to the people around China for your great support to Wuhan. And we sincerely hope that please be nice to the people from Wuhan, from Hubei, and also invite the people here to travel, to live, study, tour, and invest in Wuhan. Thank you. Now I give the floor to Mr. Lu regarding the results of citywide nucleic acid testing results. Starting from midnight of May 14th to the midnight of June 1st, 9.8 million people, 300 asymptomatic patients found. So there was no confirmed cases found. The close contacts, 1,174 with negative testing results. For asymptomatic patients as well as their close contacts, all put under medical observation. The citywide nucleic acid testing shows that right now the asymptomatic people in Wuhan has really small number and no infection happened. Now the floor is open. Please identify your media affiliation before asking questions. CMG CCTV. I would like to know, for Wuhan with more than 100 million population, to conduct this kind of a citywide testing, we all know it's very difficult, very challenging, and also that shows your strong determination. So what really make you to come up with this decision? Would you please talk more about the consideration? Thank you for your question. As you said, this is a city, a mega city, to conduct a citywide testing. You know how hard it is. Thanks to great support, understanding of people in Wuhan, we have conducted this work smoothly and successfully. This show one more time that our party pay great attention to our people's safety and health, and also a heroic spirit of people in Wuhan and Hubei province. We have reached a hard-won results regarding a containment of virus. Right now, we focus more on the restoration of operation work and the market, and we conducted a testing. So we find the asymptomatic cases every day, which draw wide attention among the society. People in Wuhan feel panic. We're not assured. In order to find the asymptomatic patients, to kill the potential risks, and to pump the confidence to the people, so we decided to do this citywide testing. Let me give you the following three aspects. First, as a further implementation of the key guidance given by General Secretary Xi Jinping. General Secretary Xi always pay great attention to the containment work going on in Wuhan city, and also made the requirements on different occasions regarding testings, and also in the recent meetings in the Standing Committee of the Politburo Committee, he once again mentioned that Wuhan should do a good job regarding the nucleic acid testing. And during the two sessions, when General Secretary Xi joined the group discussion with delegates from Hubei, said we should do a accurate job regarding the PCR testing, and also should roll out the testing to cover more population. So our work this time is a further practice of General Secretary Xi's guideline. And second, we should better protect our people's life and safety. To conduct this citywide testing that can maximally know the full knowledge of the infection, knowing the natural law of virus infections, controlling the source of infections in order to maintain the hard-won results. And that also laid solid foundation for us to carry out this long-term regular disease prevention and control practice in order to create an enabling environment for our people to conduct their normal life, study, work in Hubei, as well as Wuhan. And third, let's also rebuild Hubei and Wuhan, because as we all know, Wuhan actually locked down for the longest time period, which caused a big impact to Wuhan's economic development. And there are right now the permanent difficulties in face of restoration of the market. To conduct this kind of testing is conducive for us to further carry out the steady stability on 6 fronts and maintain the security in 6 areas. Through this testing, we quite moved by more than 200,000 cadres in blocks, 50,000 medics working day and night, and more than 100 million Wuhan citizens in all weather conditions, waiting in the line orderly to receive the tests. So Wuhan people once again used their actual actions to appreciate the care, the warmth given by the party, and also showcase the heroic spirit of this city. Many friends in Wuhan actually posted their results in the circle of friends. They're saying that they feel safe, they set assured, and you can see more and more people right now going out in the park and also in the restaurants. You can see people lining up in there, and also look at the buses, the public transportation. Also can see that actually the seats are fully occupied. And many young generations, you can see they also held their wedding ceremony. And you can tell Wuhan right now is coming back to the world. Right now, you can see Wuhan is vivid and full of energy again. Thank you. Mr. Renmin Daily. So a high efficient testing this time in Wuhan. So how you organize the whole citywide testing, and in the really short time period, how you managed it. Thank you. I give this question to Madam Wang. Thank you for your question. Actually, your question involved two aspects. First, we talk about this is a city-wide testing, how you manage to organize the population in Wuhan to receive the testing. First of all, you need to have a really good ceiling design, and also you need to do a good education to tell the public. Therefore, we first create an enabling environment to let people understand the information. So through different multiple channels, we bring this testing information, Q&A, to the citizens in Wuhan in order to involve more people in the testing. And second, we organized 2,907 stations for testing, and more than 280,000 people involved. 50,000 medical staffs participated in the testing service. So per different compounds and also in a staggered manner, we conduct our testing, and also we have the on-site supervising team to help the testing can be conducted in a well-orderly manner, and also people kept in a safe social distancing. And we also have the additional mobiling team, which provide service to the people in difficulty. They cannot really receive tests, so that's the team provide door-to-door service. And third, we also have a supervising team. Actually, they not only check the orderly testing, and also they give the guidance to the medical waste management, and also give the further support to the testing team. So all in all these efforts actually are conducive to the smooth testing. Coming to the second question you ask, how is it possible to make it happen in a really short time period? At the very beginning, you might know that just over a 10-day period to finish the number of 100 million testing is impossible. But let me tell you how we pull this through. First, we further tapped the potential. Before, we only had 23 entitled agencies to conduct the testing, and we mobilized the 40 agencies to be involved. So you can see from 23, right now we have 63 institutions to help us do the testing. So that's help us to improve our testing capability. And second, we also mobilize the resources nationwide. So we talk about the people, the reagents, equipment, all mobilized nationwide. The third-party staff from 119 to 1,451, and equipment also improved to more than 100 involved, and make sure we can conduct the testing around the clock. That is also the reason behind the improved capability. And third, we also involved advanced technologies, which also help us to improve our work efficiency based on the domestic and international studies, and also the small sample testing and approved by the experts. We believe that the mixed sampling actually can fit in the Wuhan testing method. So mixed testing makes sure the 5 samples maximum. So these 3 reasons actually are the key drivers for us to improve our daily capacity from 300,000 to 1 million. Thank you. Hong Kong Dagong newspaper. So talk about this is actually the testing with more than 100 million samples, how you control the quality of the test. Thank you for your question. In order to make sure the quality and accuracy of the testing, so the Wuhan, actually the government invited a group of experts, including myself, to manage the quality. And we have done the following. First, we put our eyes closely on the key milestones, and we also issued the standardized working conduct regarding the information collection, the sample collection, the sample transformation. We all have the standardized control, and we talk about how to conduct the throat swab, and also the tube of samples, and also need to have the standardized equipment, and also can be in the low temperature. So make sure the temperature. So we talk about actually how samples can be active under the 4 degrees Celsius, or for how long, or how the samples can be accurate under -20 degrees Celsius, and also that can be maintained for how long. We all have really detailed standards in the place. And we also allocate a group of the experts with rich experience. They also stationed in the third-party institutes to make sure the practice is 100% follow the guideline. And third, we also have the quality control handbook. And we also conduct the on-site inspection and make sure the people involved already received a good training, and everyone can practice, follow the guidelines, so that also they're conducive to the accurate results. And we also conduct a random sampling test and the different institutes, and also do the comparison. So our evaluation results all showed they passed evaluation. Regarding the mixed results, once we found the positive result, then we will say this may be a potential positive patient, and then we lock down to that single sample and conduct the sampling test once again. in order to make sure the checking results and the rechecking results for the potential risk or the retested samples. And we will also conduct the double check settings. Right now, we have conducted 35,961 samples, and there's no discrepancy happened. And fifth, we also encourage 23,000 people to different sites and institutions to conduct on-site help and also help them to kill the problems. China News Agency. For asymptomatic cases found at this time, people quite worried. So these group of asymptomatic patients, they are contagious. Let me first share with you some numbers. The asymptomatic cases found at this time. So among that 9.9 million, there's 300 asymptomatic patients found, 0 of whom developed to the confirmed cases, and the positive and the results all negative. The Wuhan CDC also got a throat swab samples as well as their plan, and to culture the virus from their samples, and also to find whether they have the contagious virus among that asymptomatic patients. And we also conduct the samplings from their family as well as their environment. So we talk about the prostitutes, the doorknobs, the drinking bottles, and also the elevator buttons, objects in the buildings, totaling 3,343 samples with all negative results. From May 14th, for this group of 300 patients, we also conduct the IgG. So the IgG, 187 positive, IgG, IgM, all positive 3, IgG, IgM, negative 111, IgM, positive 0. So we invite Li Lanjun as well as other experts to make a deep study on the results. So this time, we haven't found any cases that infected by the asymptomatic patients to others. So far, we didn't find the asymptomatic patients actually can infect others. Thank you. CGTN from CMG. I would like to ask for the asymptomatic patients this time we found. So how the joint prevention and control team of State Council to give a further guidance to conduct the work. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your question. So I also personally observed the whole process over that time period. So the results actually reflecting the truth and also in an objective manner. Right, also shows that Wuhan right now is one of the safest city. This time, the facts shows that the asymptomatic cases not infect others, but still we practice the strict guidelines regarding putting them in the quarantine, and also to conduct the epidemiological investigation, and also conduct the close contacting as well as the 4 efforts to contain the virus, and we'll also do the following 4 aspects. First, we conducted a strict medical observation. So these group of people put in a quarantine, and based on the IT system, we also reported in the system to conduct the dynamic observation, and also they need to conduct a 2-time PCR test, all showing negative with 24 hours in between. So these people are good enough to be discharged. And second, also have a group of people to conduct the psychological counseling as well as also the treatment. Make sure the TCM plus Western medicine can be given to the patients, and also conduct a 24 hours online psychological surveys. And third, the citywide PCR test actually no asymptomatic patients developed to the confirmed cases. So a group of patients also conduct the CT scan as well as the blood testing in the designated hospitals. A group of people they discharged from quarantine the second week and the fourth week after discharge, they need to go to a hospital for follow-up check in order to know the further information of these group of patients. Thank you. Hubei Daily. So my question is how you apply the results you got this time from the citywide testing. Thank you for your testing. We talk about actually it's only 300 people out of the 9.9 million people are the asymptomatic cases. So this is a really small number. We showcase that Wuhan is the safest city. It's not just my judgment, actually it's the shared judgment among experts. So which means the people in Wuhan actually have really rare possibilities to meet with people with asymptomatic case. And we talk about it's the same like you meet people with ALS like me. So which means this really small possibility actually has a great significance. It's creating an enabling environment to lowering the emergency response system as well as to reopen the schools. So we talk about the open areas so people can conduct their outdoor activities with enough social distancing. That said, I also suggest people to maintain their hand hygiene, and also at the public area, we also would like to provide the more sanitizers provided. So for our citizens, if we like to sit in restaurants, so please use the shared spoons or the chopsticks to keep the hygiene. And also would like to do more publication or the education to the public. From the infectious disease point of view, we still have or will see some sporadic cases happened, and we should do a good job still at the blocks level, and we also to facilitate people's daily life. On the river cloud. So Wuhan actually conducted this unprecedented citywide testing. So as you are from the city, how you evaluate the testing this time? First of all, as a scientific researcher, the citywide testing actually joint efforts made by everyone. So the first, that people feel safe because all the citizens here in Wuhan tested. They know themselves, they are healthy, they are safe. This time we found 300 asymptomatic patients. So really, really small proportion among the total tested population. So the people can move freely, also creating an enabling environment for further school reopening and the restoration of market and operation. Just over 10 days period, we found these asymptomatic patients and they put under quarantine, make sure we found the potential risks. So people feel that there's no asymptomatic patient in the society, which also pumped more confidence to the market, to the population. Right now, in the recent 2 days, we have not found any asymptomatic cases. So it's a very safe and secured environment here in Wuhan. Based on the big data analysis as well as citywide testing, we know exactly where is the room for further improvement, which the compound or blocks are our next focus. So we can conduct our measures regarding pandemic prevention and control in a precise manner. We also can start to reopen indoor areas in an orderly manner and also can lower the emergency response system. As a citizen in Wuhan, I also would like to share with you my observation. So actually, I confirmed that in my circle of friends, had just all the friends actually posted their activities outdoor, indoor, in the restaurant, their tests results, and also their colleagues also can feel safe and conduct a normal life. Wuhan right now is back. This is what we long expected, isn't it? I believe not really long we can get off the mask and breathe freely. On May 31st, Academician Li Lanjun paid a visit to Wuhan to get more knowledge regarding citywide nucleic acid testing. And today, we published the data regarding this testing. Friends from the media as well as our netizens actually really would like to hear the feedback from Li Lanjun. So we also invite Academician Li online to answer some of your questions. Xinhua News Agency. As a member of a high-level expert group of the National Health Committee, actually you were here from day one. And right now we can see a strategic success have been maintained here in Wuhan and how you evaluate this time citywide testing. And based on all these data released, so what's your current judgment on the containment in Wuhan? Hello to all. My name is Li Lanjun. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, actually I paid a visit to Wuhan 3 times. The earliest one on January 18th, I studied the situation in Wuhan, and on February 1st, I led the medical team to support everyone in Wuhan and also stay in the fight for 60 days. And my third visit actually is by the end of May to know more about the citywide testing. have a lot of observations I would like to share with you. This time, as we know, 9.9 million people tested, plus the people already tested. So the total number right now is around 10.9 million people tested. So we can see actually the test covering the majority of the population, which is rarely been done around the world. This is a great cause. This showcase the Hubei province, Wuhan city, the governments, as well as the related authorities paid great attention to people's safety and health, and also showed their determination and resolve to win the fight against coronavirus. I believe the testing this time actually with great significance to the work undergoing domestically and internationally. So we found that this time 300 asymptomatic patients have been found. So which means that's the very low number, and that's the 3 in 10,000. So this is really low proportion. So which means the Wuhan city with a population of 100 million, you are all safe. So I can tell the number of asymptomatic patients is really, really small. And also look at, we further conduct or culture the virus from the plum as well as the throat swab from these asymptomatic patients, and no positive results showed, which means the payload of the virus actually is really, really small. And no asymptomatic patients developed to the confirmed cases. So the viral load really small, and it's also not contagious. So we can tell from the facts. So the asymptomatic patients actually have a really small possibility to infect others. So we talk about just 3% community found asymptomatic patients, which means 97% of the blocks in Wuhan all show negative results. So which means people right now in Wuhan live in a very safe and secured environment. And we also tested the tap water, the subways, the bus stations, public transportation, restaurants, parks. We all had the sample gathered. And we also got 2,314 samples from the pets, from the animals. All negative results showed. So based on all these numbers, Wuhan is safe. So people from Wuhan to other cities, they are also safe and healthy. And we already put asymptomatic people under medical observation. So we need to show more love, care, and support to the people from Wuhan. They are safe, they are healthy. Thank you. It's China Daily. As we know, actually, the people from Hubei are also treated differently in other places. So what's your suggestions? So we talk about actually the people from Hubei or from Wuhan need to be quarantined for additional 14 days. I think this is maybe a discrimination. So make sure that with a green code on hand. So it's important and necessary for people to stay vigilant. But right now, all people in Wuhan already got tested, covering all population. So we already put asymptomatic cases in quarantine. So the green code, we should be recognized and accepted. I just paid a visit to Wuhan, and I found that right now people in Wuhan is getting back to their normal life and work. So once again, I would like to emphasize Wuhan is safe. So I also have with no worries during my trip to Wuhan. So please trust the results of the testing as well as the green code. So people should be treated equally no matter where they are from. Because that's a great appreciation and a big thank you and a great support to the sacrifice made by the people in Wuhan. Thank you for academician Li Lanjun. And also thank you the all friends from the media, as well as our speakers. Let's come to the end of today's presser. Thank you.